busy since the count. Haaland scores again! Norway lead! The Northern Lights are shining!
This is Erling Haaland. Whether he's scoring a ton of goals at the World Cup or bringing home a traditional American souvenir, Haaland has definitely become one of the most interesting figures in the sport.
Amazing, and it took 28 years. I'm 25 years old, so you can't really blame me for that.
Like a lot of casual American soccer viewers, I was apparently late to the Haaland situation.
I look like a proper cowboy.
Because while the rest of the world was watching this 6'4" Norwegian goal-scoring machine for years, I just had one thought. Not that I should learn more about soccer, because I already did the responsible thing and consulted the experts. My thought was, I need to build him. So for Mosaic build number 2, I'm taking Haaland from the screen and reducing him down to an 80 by 80 physical pixel mosaic. That's 6,400 pixels still. Real pieces, real scale, real consequences. And hopefully when I'm done, it actually still feels like Haaland and not just a very angry Scandinavian paint sample. Most of the time we see athletes and they're in millions of pixels. A 4K image is over 8 million pixels. It's just millions of pixels all doing their job to give one consistent image. But Jimmy has told me that 8 million pixels is out of the Pixel Pals budget. 3,840 by 2,160 Lego pixels is approximately 100 by 57 feet large. Even at 1080p, this seems like a nightmare to actually build. Before Pixel Pals became me sitting on my basement floor surrounded by thousands of tiny plastic circles, I spent years making digital pixel art, live stream graphics, and weird little screen-based projects. And some of them ended up on very large screens. I had to design animations for the Anaheim Ducks arena for Mr. Beast's date video, and that sounds pretty massive because physically it was. But the funny thing about screen graphics is that even though this might be a huge screen, the file itself is probably something that's in the 1080p range. So yeah, I mean, my laptop technically has better resolution than a huge arena screen, which kind of feels wrong, but that's because pixels and physical size are not exactly the same thing. A video board can be huge because each pixel is physically huge. Your phone can be incredibly sharp because there's a lot of little tiny pixels all smashed in together like they're waiting online for a ride at Disney. And that's where physical pixel art presents its challenge. On a screen, if I want to make more detail, I can just make it a higher resolution. But with a physical mosaic, every pixel actually has a physical size. So if I add more pixels, the artwork gets actually bigger. Bigger on the table, bigger on the wall, bigger in the amount of time I spend seeing colorful little dots every single time I close my eyes. A 32 by 32 mosaic that you see on our shorts is about 1,024 pixels. That can work for logos, that can work for icons, but a human face, especially this beautiful man face, at 32 by 32, Haaland stops becoming Haaland very quickly. He just becomes blonde blob yelling. That's not the assignment. So I had to go a little bit bigger. 80 by 80, 6,400 pixels. That's big enough to hold the expression, but still small enough that I can finish this before the next World Cup. I hope. You know, I wanted it to be a loud sports poster that had Norway colors, graphical shapes, big expressions, and then I wanted to put his name running down the side, kind of like you would see, you know, horizontally on the back of his jersey. So first I brought it into Photoshop to posterize it. Posterizing basically reduces the image into just a few color regions, so I just use that as a starting point. Then I move over into Illustrator and start making decisions by hand. I mean, this is the part where the computer can help, but I don't trust it.
Can a robot turn a canvas into a beautiful masterpiece?
Can you?
The computer doesn't know what makes Haaland look like Haaland. It doesn't know that the mouth matters, the brow matters, the expression matters, the ponytail matters. And once the poster was working digitally, I now had to turn it into something buildable. This is where the artwork stopped being a poster and started becoming a Pixel Pals problem. Because Lego bricks do not do perfect triangles. They do squares, and circles, and little cute shark fins, and these hump-shaped things, all arranged in a square grid, which is annoying because it means my pixels are already being difficult before I even handle them. The digital version has nice sharp edges. The Mosaic has stairs. The digital version has nice subtle highlights. The Mosaic version has blue. I mean, the hardest part is the face. If I keep too much detail, it starts again looking like visual soup, which is not a good look for a face, or soup. So the goal's not really realism, the goal's just readability. That's the whole point of my art style, not copying, translating. Once the digital version was done, there's only one thing left to do, baby. Take that artwork that I finished and build it. So here's Mosaic build number 2 coming together, one real pixel at a time.
Yo, my nicknames got nicknames. Nitro, nice flow, the 6th man off the bench. All that. First of all, let me tell you the name is Luke Kane. Call me Black College cause I make you feel the pain. This an underground hit for my homies to ride to. Skip to the loo when you're riding through my zoo. Jackson and Franklin, frankly, I don't like what I gotta do to keep Jack from fainting. Nah, I ain't complaining, just venting a little. Turn my headphones up, son, and mic a little. I got the same attitude as Malcolm Little. X marks the spot, now bring it back to the middle of the map. Guess who's back with more beats, hi-hats, claps, and finger snaps. Feel the roar of the lion and thunder, bringing you under to the top of the surface. Perfect verses with no rehearsals. And it's a killer be killed mentality. So if you battle me, you better prepare for casualties across the galaxy. The only resort for covering what you be smuggling is Vaseline or Saran wrap across the map. Now take it back to that feeling of when you get in that healing of that real hip hop. The sensation is real appealing. And now we willing and dealing for bigger deals across the table. If that budget too small, don't think about getting on cable. And if the situation is stable, then cool, keep it moving. Contacts, contracts, we keep it intact. We got tracks on deck with words all over the top. You can sit back, relax, listen, lean and rock. You can pop your fingers or nod your nugget. It don't matter where you live it, man, you gotta love it, cause it's the real.
And here it is, the digital poster and the physical Mosaic builds. The digital version is clean, sharp, controlled, but the physical version has something that the digital version does not have: presence. You can see texture, you can see individual pieces, you can see the scale, and that is what I love about it. It doesn't feel like a copy of the poster. And after all that, I think it works and still looks pretty dang cool. It has the hair, the expression, the energy. It still feels like Haaland. So in Build 002, I tried taking a real cultural subject and turning it into actual physical pixel art. And to be honest, I think the design survived the pixelization. And if you don't, well,
Y'all can kiss my Dallas. Get on this.
I want to know what could be done next. Logo, a movie poster, a landmark, a YouTube creator, anything with a strong enough identity to crush down to pixels. Drop an idea in the comments, and if it feels like a good Pixel Pals problem, I might build it. I'll see you in Build 3. I'm Roy. Tell your mom, tell your kids, Pixel Pals.
Okay, let's get pixel visual. Growing channel strong, got them passing the physical in the mix. No tricks, just frames to play. Jump cuts, crossfades, colors all the way. Let's go.
It's Pixel Pals. Tell your mom, tell your kids, it's Pixel Pals.